Now children, let us do some sums on this topic. Before that, let's understand this once again, that pi radian is equals to 180 degree. So 1 radian becomes 180 degree upon pi, and using pi as 22/7, we get this 1 radian approximately equals to 57 degree, 16 minutes and 21 seconds. Similarly, 180 degree is pi radian. So 1 degree when expressed in terms of radian becomes pi upon 180, and when substituting pi as 22/7, this 1 degree turns out to be 0.01746 radians. Okay. Now let us do sums. Express minus 315 degree in radians. You know, to convert degree to radians, we need to multiply by pi by 180. So 3 minus 315 multiplied by pi by 180. Okay, and when you multiply and divide it by 5, reduce it to lowest terms 5, it becomes 36, and when divided by 5, it becomes 63. And then 63 and 36 divided by 9 becomes 4, and this becomes 7. So it is minus 7 pi by 4. And minus sign is rotation of the ray is clockwise. Now express this radian in degree. When you have to change radius to degree, we have to multiply by 180 upon pi. So it becomes minus 24 pi upon 5 into 180 upon pi. Pi and pi cancels here. 5 divides 180 again 36 times, and 36 multiplied by 24 is minus of 864 degree. So it comes out to be minus 864 degree. Now the next question is 5 degree 37 minutes 30 seconds to be converted to radians. Now this is in degree, minutes and seconds. You have to change to in degree. So start from the back side. We have 5 degree 37 minutes and 30 seconds, you know, is half a minute. So it becomes plus half minute. So when we add this, it becomes 5 degree plus 37 and a half. 37 and a half is 75 by 2. 75 by 2 minutes. Now this minutes again change to degree. So for that we need to multiply by 1 by 60, because 1 minute is 1 by 60 degree. Now it changes to degree now. So what we have now, this reduces to lowest terms, dividing by 15 fours are and 15 fives are. So we have now 5 plus 5 by 8 degree, and that becomes 45 upon 8 degree, and then degree is changed to radians. Again we need to multiply by pi by 180. So this is degree, and changing to radians, multiply by pi by 180. 45 divides 180 4 times, so it is pi by 32 radians. Okay children, so these 3 sums have been done. Moving on to the next sum, which is wheel makes 360 revolutions. 360 revolutions in 1 minute. How many radians does it turn in 1 second? How many radians does it turn in 1 second? So children, you know that 360 revolutions are made in 1 minute, and you've been asked to find in seconds. So minutes compared with seconds is 1 minute is 60 seconds. So we can say that 360 revolutions are made in 1 minute, which is equals to 60 seconds. So if we find in 1 second how many revolutions are being made, by unitary method it turns out to be 6 revolutions. And you know that 1 revolution is what? 360 degree, or it is same as 2 pi radians. So it becomes 12 pi radians. So answer is 12 pi radians. So 6 revolutions, and 1 revolution, you know that starting here it becomes 360 degree, and 360 degree is same as 2 pi radians. Moving on to question number E now, which says that large hand of a clock is 21 centimeter long. How much distance does its extremities move in 20 minutes? So large hand means minute hand, and minute hand radius is given as 21 centimeter. The length of the minute hand is 21 centimeter. It means it's radius of the minute hand. And you know that about minute hand, it completes 1 revolution. 1 revolution, that is 360 degree, is being made by minute hand in how many minutes? 60 minutes. 60 minutes. And 1 minute by unitary method, if you find, it makes how many? 6 degree. So how many minutes we have been asked to find? 20 minutes. So in 20 minutes, 20 minutes is going to make 6 into 20, degree. That is 120 degree. It's going to make 120 degree. Now you've been asked to find how much distance. Distance means you have been asked to find the arc length. And length formula is r into theta. And theta is in radian, children, understand that. Theta is not in degree. So if we are using 120 degree here, it will go wrong. Either if you want to use 120 degree, then use the degree formula, that is length, arc length is given by theta upon 360 into 2 pi r. So if you use this formula, then you are using theta as 120. But if you are using this formula, then theta has to be in radian. So 120 degree, if you are changing to radian, again you have to multiply by pi by 180. And this becomes 2 pi by 3. And then we put the value of L as 21 into 2 by 3 and pi is 22 by 7. You find that this 21 cancels. It turns out to be 44 centimeter. So length of the extremities of the clock covers 44 centimeters in 20 minutes. Now last is the angle between the angle in radians, first of all, between the hands of the clock at 3 hour 30 minutes. At 3 hour 30 minutes, what is the angle between the hour hands of the clock? So 330 minutes means, children, 3 hours 30 minutes. Let's go for the hour hand first. The hour hand, 3 hour 30 minutes is same as 3.5 hours, which is 7 by 2 hours. Now coming to the complete one revolution by the hour hand, that is 360 degree, is made by the hour hand in how many hours? 12 hours. So in 1 hour, if you look at here, in 1 hour, the angle swept by the hour hand will be how many? 12 3s are 36, so 30 degree. So in 7 by 2 hours, if you use the unitary method, you find the angle swept in degree will be 7 by 2 into 30, that is 15. So it turns out to be 105 degree. The hour hand is going to swept an angle of 105 degree in 3 hours 30 minutes. Now coming to the minute hands. Minute hand, just now we have discussed in the previous sum that in 1 minute it sweeps the angle of 6 degree. So in 30 minutes that is going to sweep an angle of 6 into 30, that is 180 degree. Now difference of this is the angle between the two hands of the clock in degree first, then we'll change to radians. So we are finding in radians, it becomes angle between them is 180 minus 105, which is 75 degree. Now 75 degree change to radians becomes 75 into pi upon 180. Okay, dividing by 15 5s are, and here 15 1s are and 15 2s are. So the answer is 5 by pi by 12 radians is the angle between the clocks, hands of clock at 3:30 p.m. That's it. Now children, after this video, you are going to go through a Google form test which I have prepared for you, which is a multiple choice questions. You must write that test also after this. Thank you.